Good Wednesday morning, everybody, and Happy New Year 2014. Chris Allen with your weather podcast. On this January 1st, well, the new year has arrived. Old acquaintance be forgotten, auld lang syne, and all that good stuff. Hope that you had a great new year. Hopefully you've rested a little bit. You haven't been up. You've been up all night? Really? I got some sleep. I turned in early. When my wife and I were a little bit younger, we would stay up until midnight, and do the, kiss and, have a little champagne or, I don't know, Diet Coke. We didn't get too fancy with our partying. But as we get older, it's like, honey, I've got to go to work in the morning. I know you're off tomorrow, but I really need to get to bed. So let's celebrate early. Somewhere in the world, it's already midnight, so okay, there you go. And by the way, on that note, our newsroom, every single New Year's Eve gets a rash of phone calls from people going, why didn't you show the ball drop when the ball dropped in New York City? You're supposed to show that, and it's already happened. And well, you have to understand that we're on Central Time and they're on Eastern Time. And so when the ball drops in New York City, it is 12 midnight Eastern, but it's still 11 p.m. Central. So you're not going to see the ball drop until it's 12 midnight Central. And I know that's, everybody wants to see the ball drop live from New York City. They think that's Times Square. That's, the tradition. But ABC, the network, decides, well, we're going to, everything is 1 hour delayed for everybody watching in the Central Time Zone. So that's why you don't see it at midnight Eastern. You see it at midnight Central, which is 1 hour later. So just a little explanation there. That's out of our control. We're an ABC station. We have to do what they say. So there you go. All right, well, let's look at the numbers from the final day of 2013. We had a high of 42 at the airport. 45 was the average, so we were 3 degrees below average. 21 was the low. 27 is the average, so we were 6 degrees below average there. A year ago, we had a high of 41 and a low of 25 back in 2012. Now, tomorrow, I'll start to say back in 2013. Because then that would be relevant for you. Get it? You get that? Today's the first day of 2014, so I have to still say what was the statistics for yesterday. That confuses some people. And they'll get on my Facebook page and I'll post stats there and that's wrong. You're wrong. That didn't happen today. And I'm like, no. When I post statistics, that happened yesterday. The day's not over yet. So you can't post statistics for today because the day isn't done. You have to wait until the day is over. Never mind. Anyway, past 24 hours, no precipitation. We ended the month of December at 5.01, as I pointed out yesterday, which was 21 hundredths of an inch of precipitation above average. And we ended the year of 2013 at 59.66 inches. 59.66. 49.89 is the average. So we were 9.77 inches above average on rainfall for the year. 9 3/4 inches plus. So we were almost at 10 inches above average. Now that puts us at one of the wettest years on record. I think the Weather Service said maybe, well, I posted it yesterday on my Facebook page. I'm going to have to refer to that to see what it was. But again, the statistics for the year put us way down about the 20th, I want to say the 20th wettest on record, somewhere around that. So anyway, it was one of the coolest and wettest. In fact, it was ranked up there. There it is, 20th coolest overall for the year on average. Once you average the high and the low temps for the year, and then the 12th wettest year on record for Bowling Green. So that's where we ended up for the year of 2013. Today, mostly sunny and warmer. We're going to get up to 50 with a southwest wind at 8. Tonight, though, here comes that clipper system we've been talking about, and it looks like the latest computer model runs are making this a little warmer, a little wetter. 60% chance of rain moving in late tonight, a low of 37. For some of you north of Bowling Green, it could be mixed with some wet snowflakes for a brief period. And the winds are going to pick up from the west at 13. And then that 37 degrees for our low is actually going to be the high temperature for tomorrow, for Thursday, and a continued 60% chance of rain changing to snow. We think the rain will change to snow sometime tomorrow morning. The winds will be gusty, northwest at 14 to 20, and maybe an inch of snow for Bowling Green. This is not going to be a huge deal. An inch of wet, fluffy kind of snow. The snow ratios are 10 to 1, but they could go a little like 12 to 1. So that could mean maybe a little fluffy snow, enough to cover the ground and maybe cause some issues maybe Thursday night, because we're going to get down to 16 for an overnight low. And so whatever falls will probably stick around, even for Friday. Sunshine and only 28. Saturday will warm back up to 44 and sunny. But here comes another system on Sunday. 60% chance of rain with a high of 41. But with temperatures falling, that rain will change to snow. We're down to 18 on Sunday night. Now, Monday morning we can have some issues with some stuff on the ground there. Mostly sunny, only 27. But here's the biggest shot of Arctic air we've seen in about 3 years. Monday night, under a clear sky, we're going to fall down to a low of 8 degrees by early Tuesday morning. And Tuesday will be sunny, but we're only going to see a high of 22 degrees. So a big Arctic chill is coming to this part of the country as we get into the first full week of 2014. So brace yourselves for that. In the meantime, that's going to do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening, and have a happy New Year's Day. Know the weather before it knows you. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky and streaming live to WBKO.com.